Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Emmy here, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I am doing a video all about upcycling my clothes. I found most of the ideas from TikTok, so basically I did recreate like upcycling thrift flip videos on TikTok and just tried them out. As you can tell, I'm wearing a funky ass hat and that will be in the video. I just want to say welcome to my video and thanks for clicking on it. You're beautiful, you're amazing, and I just want to say subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up, and let's just get on to the video. So I'm sitting down here and I'm going to talk through everything I did because, to be honest, it's really bloody hard to film upcycling the clothes and actually sewing it, actually redesigning it. It's a whole process, okay? It took me 3 days to make all these clothes. 3 days. But you know what? It's worth it because now I have clothes and I made them myself and I didn't buy them. So something I did was take that TikTok where you bleach your jeans and make it nice. And let me tell you, this was a process. I didn't have any jeans that were good enough to destroy fully. I really wanted to do the half white, half blue jean. But I had this one a little bit oversized jeans from Princess Polly, and I was thinking I'll just bleach the pockets and do something to it. I didn't want to just make the pockets white because I thought that was a bit awkward, which you'll see the process at the end. One of them become white, because again, the bleaching was a very difficult, intense process for me. Seen people do like Louis Vuitton kind of jeans, but like with the bleach, and I was like, I'm going to do that. So I basically printed out Louis Vuitton pattern online and then cut it out with one of those sharp knife things. Cut out the black part, so that would be the part that I would bleach onto the pockets of the jeans. Got a paintbrush, had bleach in a little cup, and then dipped the paintbrush in the bleach and then like painted with the cutout of the Louis Vuitton and the LV and the flowers. On the first pocket, you can see in the video, it did not turn out well. It looks terrible. It like bled out. I think I put too much bleach and then the jeans just soaked it up, which was a problem. So I quickly moved on to the other pocket and that one turned out alright. Like the flowers didn't. I think I just gave up on the flowers at that point, but the LV actually turned out decently okay on that one. So at the end you can see I made that final decision of like scratching the other pocket and making it fully white and keeping the LV on the other pocket and turning those flowers into like kind of clouds in the corner. It kind of looks weird, but I kind of like it. And then in the next morning I took black fabric paint and a little paintbrush, and with the LV that looked really good. I outlined it so it stood out more on the jeans. Now I'm thinking of making the fully white pocket, like doing a fully black LV on it with the fabric paint, because then it'll be like the opposite of each other. But if I do it, you'll see it in the video and I'll pop it in here. Thing I did was get a jumper from my local store, my Kmart, and it was a really cheap jumper, and I made sure that it was colored so I could bleach tie-dye. I've seen many TikToks about it. I've taken like sweatpants and sweatshirts and just bleach tie-dyed it, which is like a reverse tie-dye, because instead of making it dark in that spots, it makes it lighter. This one was like a light purple, if you can see in the photo, kind of like bluish. And I just put bleach in a spray bottle, put the jumper in a bathtub and sprayed the bleach onto the jumper. I know that I sprayed too much bleach onto the jumper, so most of the jumper is a lighter, so that was my mistake. I decided to print out the Nike tick and then cut it out and then pencil it onto the shirt. And then I took a white thread, a needle, and decided to embroider the shirt with the Nike tick. If you can't tell, I did a really bad job. Don't worry, you can see in the video how it looks and how it kind of looks really bad. I was like kind of rushing and I don't really know how to embroider, but don't worry because I'm fixing it. Oh, I was fixing it at the end. So I'll put a photo of it here for how it looks now. So the thing I tried doing is this bucket hat, which as you can tell, it has been made. I basically followed a pattern from the Essentials Club, I think that's what they're called, and they have a free bucket hat pattern, and I just followed through that, and my mum helped me a lot. It was a very difficult process and I nearly went to tears through it because I little to none patience. So my mum basically helped me out through the whole process, and you can see the process here.
Ryan Little.
can just see exactly what I did. Basically, I ended up with this white hat, which was made out of material I got from my local craft store. The next thing I decided to make, with a lot of help from my mom, was a satin silk wire skirt. I think that's what it's called. Again, the pattern's from the Essentials Club, and I just followed through the pattern with a lot of help from my mom, and we created it. To be honest, this was very difficult, but I love the outcome because it's yellow, my favorite color. It's just cute, but it was very, very, very hard to make, and it was a long process. So these ones were based on TikToks I've seen, and I will put the TikToks here right now. First one that I made, which was a ruffle top. This ruffle top is just cute. It ties up in the back and then it's got a little ruffle. That wasn't that hard to make, so basically all you had to do was cut through a t-shirt and just follow the steps that she said in the video. You use the sewing machine for this one. Again, I had to use my mom's help for this because I'm not pro at a sewing machine. I barely know anything about sewing machine, so I used my mom's help for that, and we just ended up following the instructions and getting the ruffle top. And that was created out of a t-shirt I found in my garage, which was like old as. The next one was also based off a TikTok, which is this TikTok. And basically, as you can tell through the TikTok, it is that top that you like pull over and there's strings in the front, you tie them. I've seen them retailing for like $40 on like Nasty Girl, or even like Princess Polly probably has them for like $50 to $60, and I don't have that money, and I've wanted that for so long. I found this on TikTok and I was like, I have to make this because it's cheap and I have a spare t-shirt at home already. Again, I found it in my garage, and basically I just followed through the TikTok's instructions. You only had to do a little bit of sewing, like to hem the ends of the shirt, sew on the strings at the end. Basically, it turned out really well. I really like that piece. Probably it's one of my favorites because I've wanted it for so long and now I've got it. I did another two different things, which were just cropping old shirts I had. Not really old shirts, but shirts I never really wore in my cupboard. So the first one was a Nike one, and it looks like this. I just basically chopped off the bottom of it and then hemmed it, and it just looks better cropped. I just think I'll wear it now because it's cropped. As well as this yellow sweater, which was very, very long. It was like past my hips. It was just a weird as awkward length, so I just chopped it off. And then my mom did a lettuce trim at the bottom to keep the wool in place, I think. I don't really know much about that, but I remember when I cut it, my mom was like, what are you doing? But I think it looks so adorable. I'm obsessed with lettuce trims. Like, I have them on most of my clothes I buy. Anyway, that was all that I did. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe down below and keep this family growing. This video was a very long process to make and film, and I just want to encourage you guys to upcycle your clothes and try it yourself, because the bleaching part was pretty fun, and the jeans. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in another one.